fire, fury.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I'm your host, Josh York. Today is going to be a great topic. So simple, yet 99% of people can't grasp this, and I don't understand why. It's so easy to win, and I'm going to tell you why. So this morning, I get up every day at 3:29. I work out early in the morning, and I'll use even, where I work out, for example. I just consistently see people there that, start coming and then just disappear, and I never see them again. Then as I'm driving home, it's about 6 in the morning. There's not a single car on the road. Now, I don't see any cars on the road when I leave early in the morning, and even when I'm coming home, there was no cars on the road. It is easy to win when you're consistent. You have to be consistent. And if you're consistent, no matter what, you're going to win. The majority of people are soft, weak, are not willing to put in the work, are not willing to be uncomfortable, are not willing to suffer. And that is really the only way you're going to be able to move the needle and continue to grow and succeed. But the problem is 99% of people, as soon as they feel some pressure, as soon as a challenge happens, as soon as something gets, out of hand, that's it. They give up. So it's such a simple concept to be consistent. It's just crazy that no one can do it. And this is why it's so easy to win. If you look at the greatest, most successful people in the world, the amount of challenges and issues and setbacks and, people who have backstabbed and turned their backs on them and stole from them and whatever else is added to that list that has happened to those individuals. They just kept going. They were consistent. They didn't stop. They kept that positive energy. They kept that vision. They held on to that vision tightly and never, ever gave up. So if you want to win, it's very simple. You don't crumble. You don't fold like a cheap chair, and you don't stop when something gets challenging, okay? It's a part of life. This doesn't just apply to business. This applies in everything. This is why most people just give up on everything in general, whether they give up on, a relationship, whether they give up on, an opportunity they could have, or, they could have, went all the way and become a pro athlete. Don't quit. I know I say this 100 times and I sound like a broken record, but really the consistency is the most important thing if you want to get to the next level. So don't be like everyone else. On the days you don't feel like doing it, you need to focus on something that drives you. And I think I've spoken about this before, maybe about a year or two ago in an episode, but focus on something that means the world to you, whether it's your family, whether it's a goal that you want to accomplish, and just tell yourself something is going to happen and you're never going to achieve that goal if you don't be consistent that day, if you're not feeling like doing it. If, sometimes you could even get it so crazy as to say someone, as far as a family member, something can happen to that person if you don't get up and get after it today. You have to trick your mind. And trust me, I too have those voices in my head. The difference is how you react to those voices that you hear in your head when you don't want to do it, when you want to sleep in, when you want to, take the day off. And again, just so you understand something, I actually do take off from working out every 10 to 12 weeks. I take a week off to rest my body. It's the hardest thing for me to do. The majority of people have a difficult time actually working out and actually getting there. I actually have a more difficult time not, because it's part of my life, and you do have to rest. Your body does have to recover. So I'm not saying if you're gonna get after it hard, even in business, like, you're allowed to take some time off. Look, when I started Gym Guys in the early days, I didn't take a vacation for almost 8 years. Okay. I put a lot of work in, I paid my dues, and then I did take a vacation. And, I'm not saying you're not allowed to do that. You can do that. You 100% could do that, but you cannot do that if you're not driving your business, if the business is not moving in the right direction, if you're not taking action every day. And that's what it comes down to. But really, the point of this episode is to speak on being consistent. You have to be consistent. And that's it for today's episode, guys. So thank you so much. Please do me a favor, share it. It would mean the world to me. And I want to get more people, obviously, listening to the podcast. And see you next time.
Legend. Do you know my name? imagine.